Hi everyone, my name is Kimberly Johnson and I am an independent Younique presenter. I just want to take a few minutes and show you how to do an everyday look with Younique products, and it won't take forever. Something you could do in the morning, before work, or if you have to just go somewhere and you're in a hurry. It's going to be kind of a quick tutorial, show you what products I use and colors that look great on most everybody. So I've already put on my foundation just to save a little bit of time, and I'm going to start with our Mineral Touch Pressed Powder. This color is in chiffon, which is a little darker for me because summer's coming up. Most of the time I would use taffeta, which is a shade lighter. Here's our powder puff brush, and I'm going to go ahead and put on my powder. And it does come with a sponge, but I prefer to use the brush. It just creates a more even application. Can I pull this out? Can you still see me? Okay. So sometimes when you get a new brush, a lot of questions that people will have is it does lose a couple hairs. That's very normal, and if you just use it on your arm a few times before you use it, that will also help with the loss of the hair. And if you see them on your face, you can just push them right off. All right, so there is my my powder on, and now I'm going to go ahead and go to my blush. We have our pressed blush now, which is available. This is the color Sweet, and I'm going to use our blusher brush too. Just start right on the apples of my cheeks, and then I brush up. I keep the brush at an angle, and you can make the blush face if you'd like, which does help. Here's the apple, and then up towards the ear, about right here. So you can see Sweet is a nice color, gives a nice look. I do a little bit on the forehead, down the nose, and a little on the chin. And if it's too much, you can always go back over it with your powder if it's too much on the head, on the forehead, and you can smooth it out. Okay, we have our new bronzer. This is the lightest shade. This shade is called Sunset. Most skin types are a shade darker, which is Hermosa. And that would be your next one up. I'm going to take the same brush for the powder. Put that all over. This has a shimmer to it, but it's really pretty. Gives you a nice sun-kissed glow. Okay. And see, I'm moving right along, so this is an everyday look. What I'm going to do next is my eyeshadow. These are our mineral pigments, which are great because you can change the color of them with water, or you can use them by themselves, or you can use it with a primer. So what I'm first going to do is I'm going to use the color Confident, and I take it, my daughter's talking, and I take it and I dump it into the lid. And I am going to use the Younique, I think I'm going to use this one. This is our deluxe brush. So I have a cup of water right here that I actually have my mascara in, because if you put it in warm water, which we'll get to that part, it does help for it to go on smoother. Just a little trick that we use. Take the brush. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this on the outside of the eye. Right here. And if you go right above where your eye opens, you'll want to see it. It depends on how much space you have right here, how high you want to go. If you have a lot of eyelid, then you're not going to want to go as high. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Might be a little harder to see. And you can, again, just open your eyes, look in the mirror, make sure that they're even. This is a great color. It looks really pretty on so many people. Just doing the outer part of the eye. And now that those look pretty even, I'm going to take and use my next color, which is a great highlighter color. It's called Sexy. And do the same thing. Put it into one of our lids. This is a great brush. It's a crease brush. I highly recommend it. It's great for applying color right where you want it. It doesn't spread it around, which is nice. So I'm going to take our crease brush. Got it wet first because I like to wet my brushes before I put them in the pigment. And I'm going to do the inside of the eye. I'm going to meet up with the color that I put on, meet it right in the middle. I'm going to do the other side. And I'm just using 2 colors because if it's the morning time and you don't have a lot of time before work, then you don't want to use 3, 4 colors. That would be more of a going out when you have a lot of time and you're not in a hurry. So I'm just going to do the inside of the eye. Now once I finish both sides, then I'm going to take the same color, Sexy, and I'm just going to open up the eye a little bit, put it below, on the bottom, and then right on the top. Okay, so now that you have both of those colors in place, I am going to take the deluxe brush that I used before, and I'm going to dry it because it was wet. And I'm going to smooth these 2 together, blend them together. So there's not a line going right down the middle. Same thing over here, smooth it together. And now, if you would like, you can kind of take it and sweep it up to the top, this inner color. Okay, super easy. I've got 2 colors on. I am done with this part of my eye. If you want to smooth it out on the edges so there's not a line there, you can do that with your fingers. I'm now going to take our liner shader brush, which is a really, really great brush as well. I'm going to take the same color Confident that I used on the outside. I'm going to dip it into the lid, and I'm just going to bring this color Confident right around. So you can use this as a standalone eyeliner if you would like, or you can use this under an eyeliner. I like to use it under. It just kind of completes the color. So same thing on the other eye. And you can pull it up through here. This brush is great because you can blend it on the other end. It's kind of like 2 brushes in one. Okay, done with the eyes, that part of the eyes. Moving on quickly because my husband is filming me. Thanks, honey. You can hear him grunting. So moving on to our eyeliner. This is a very popular color. It is called Proper. It's a dark brown. We also have a light brown that's really pretty too. I'm going to take this eyeliner, which is great because it doesn't run. I'm going to put this on top. Pull it all the way in to the inside of the eye. You don't have to pull on your eyes when you do this eyeliner. It's very smooth, goes on easily. I do recommend getting our sharpener that goes with it because you do want to sharpen it before every use. And pull this through. And then I'm gonna go to the top of my eye. I pull, but you don't have to. Just lightly. I'm gonna pull this across. There's one eye with the eyeliner. Go over this eye. Trying to make sure you guys can see. Okay. Eyeliner is done. Now before I move to my mascara, I have two more things to do. I like to fill in my eyebrows, even though they're full now, but they used to be about halfway, and then I had them grow in. But I'm gonna fill them in with the same liner shader brush that I use to go under the eye. And like I said, I always like to keep a little thing of water, or if you want to buy our rose water, you can just spray it on there. It has a spray cap, so it's easy. You don't have to have water. But I'm going to take a color called Infatuated, and this is a dark brown color. It's a better way than using a pencil because it kind of looks like real hairs. So I'm going to take this after I got my brush wet. Pardon my sniffling, allergy season. So I'm going to do, right here, I'm going to do little strokes. Dip it in again. Pull it down. Same idea on the other side. Make sure you guys can see. Little strokes. This brush is great because it's perfect for eyeliner, eyebrows. Fill in this spot right here. Okay, good enough, right? And there my eyebrows are filled in. And last but not least, it's our Moodstruck mascara. Here it is, the one and only, the one that sells, the one that everybody loves and can't get enough of. Comes in this cute little case, just like this. I've got my transplanting gel, I've got my fibers. I'm gonna pull this a little bit closer for me, and I'm gonna show you guys how to put your lashes on super duper fast. How many minutes are we, honey?
13.
13 minutes, that's pretty good. I'm doing good. Let's see how quick I can do this. All right, your gel goes on. I'm gonna do probably around 20-25 strokes. Do the back of the lashes. Make sure you get it nice and wet with the gel. I usually stand up when I do this. It's a little bit easier because it doesn't, it won't get on the eyelids as much. I feel like if you're sitting down, I'm gonna take the fibers. I keep them both in one hand. I go about halfway up and then through the tips of the lashes. To the back. Now you're going to seal it with the gel. And once you seal it, then that will help the fibers not to fall off on your face. And if they do, you can just blow them off or wipe them off. If you get any up here, kind of dab it off. Use a Q-tip. Now, if you see any clumps, you can either use the tip of your fingers or you can use our lash comb, which is great. pull it through. And ta-da! One eye done. Gel fiber gel. I'm going to do the other eye really quick. I'm going to show you my lips and then I'm going to be done. How quick is this whole makeup session? And I even covered my blemish pretty good. Same idea here, gel.
Depends who you are.
I think I covered it pretty good. It's a bad one. But hopefully it will...
How quick it was.
Well, I think it was quick. Quicker than my normal routine. Okay, so I'm going to pull this through. Same idea. I am a little bit meticulous when it comes to my lashes, but I'm trying to be fast. I'm going to get it wet one more time and do the backs because I didn't do that yet. Coat the back. And I'm going to add my fibers. Now, if I do my bottom lashes, which I do, I'll use a different mascara, just something that's light, or I'll just use the transplanting gel on the bottom. I don't usually use the fibers. But that's up to you, personal preference. So fibers are going on, halfway up through the tips. And I'm going to seal it. So the fibers don't fall. That's a very important step. Make sure that you go gel, fiber, gel, because if not, they will fall off your lashes. So seal it here and do the backs. Okay, that's my happy lashes. I love them. And last but not least, we are going to put on, this is a pouty lip liner that I like to use all over. So what I do is I line the lips. And then I'm going to fill them in. Just like a lipstick. Make sure you get all of it. That's just the lip liner, and then this is one of our glosses. It's called Lovesick. It's really pretty. It looks more pinky coral than it actually is when it goes on. Put that over the top. Make sure you don't have any fibers on your face. And we are done. How many minutes am I?
Wow.
So what do you guys think?
19 minutes.
19 minutes, not bad. You could probably go a little faster. I'm pretty meticulous. I hope you enjoyed it. And these are great products. I love them. Most of our products are vegan-free, gluten-free. A lot of them are. And we are more of a naturally based company, which I like. So thank you so much for watching. And if you have any questions, you can feel free to comment below. Thanks.